The new legal profession uniform laws rules came into effect 1st of July. This covers 70% of Australia's lawyers operating in New South Wales and Victoria. The aims for clients and lawyers are to reduce red tape and create greater interstate consistency and improve consumer protection. Now, the Law Institute has been active in this area. So, Katie, what are your thoughts and what is the feedback from lawyers?
So the Law Institute of Victoria has always been supportive of there being one set of rules for a national legal profession, and that's because in the 21st century no one's legal needs are limited to a single state. I mean, even mums and dads out in the suburbs are buying properties in New South Wales, Queensland. Why should they have to change lawyers just because of where the property is located? So we do support a national profession, and we support the uniform law which brings Victoria and New South Wales together. We think that's an important first step. We think the second step, though, is to really have a look at the red tape that does exist and really critically ask ourselves, is the amount of regulation applied to lawyers proportionate to the risk of harm posed by lawyers?
Right, thank you. And Martin, can I put you on the hot seat, and can you give us a reply or feedback?
Sure. Look, I don't disagree with what Katie says. I think as a government we need to find a balance between making sure red tape's not overly onerous and protecting consumers. And one of the good things about the uniform rules is that the Legal Services Council can amend them, you know, in the run, if you like. And I know there's a report coming back, I think in October, at to look at some of the work that's been done. We're certainly open to, the feedback of whether it's the Law Institute in Victoria. I'm sure the New South Wales attorney is listening to her Law Society as well, about making sure that we strike the right balance between consumer protection and red tape, and that's what we certainly seek to do. It will also, of course, be in the interest, I think, of lawyers and consumers across the country if the other states and territories get on board with the uniform law, and Victoria and New South Wales are both still pursuing that as well.
As the Attorney-General, what would you like to tell the young lawyers, or for that matter students who want to engage or be in a future career as lawyers? What are your comments or advice to them?
Well, look, there's no one-size-fits-all answer for young lawyers. The law is a very rewarding profession. You get to play a pivotal role in making sure that justice is dispensed, whether that be, through the criminal law, or just making sure that plaintiffs and those that have connection with the legal system are properly represented. It is the thing that really marks out a civil society, is a strong rule of law. And so for that reason, the law is a very rewarding profession, but it requires a lot of hard work, a lot of diligence and application. And if you're a young person that thinks you've got those qualities, then the law is, it's a great career path. It opens up enormous opportunities. Many of the people that I went through law school with are not practicing as lawyers in the conventional sense, but it gives you a great opportunity to go on and do all sorts of things in your working life.
You're also the Minister for Racing. Which portfolio do you like better?
I'm not sure that's a fair question at the Law Institute lunch, Dinesh. Look, it's like asking me to choose between my children. It depends on the time of year. Spring's coming up. It's very hard to beat the racing portfolio in spring, but I'm finding the Attorney-General's portfolio extraordinarily rewarding. I
know you have a Twitter account. Do you allocate more time to Facebook or Twitter?
Absolutely Twitter. I'm not really, I'm not particularly savvy with Facebook. I leave Facebook to others, but I do tend to do my own tweets, as Katie well knows. And I think the key to Twitter is to be, it's not just to pump out a message. No one wants to read that. So you need to engage and interact with people, and do so on a very human level. Otherwise, Twitter can become pretty tedious pretty quickly.
And Katie, a very important question. What do you like better, Facebook or Twitter?
Oh, I'm definitely about Twitter. I love the engagement. I love the real-time updates. It just, constantly feeds my Gen Y need for instant gratification.
All right. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us. Appreciate coming on board today. Thank you.
Thank you.